justice given form. I am the world. Now worship. Venerate the most noble, splendid, immortal, and supremely powerful god, Zamasu.
How's it, everybody? Celtic Link here. We're back for another Dokkan Battle video. In today's video, we have the EZA INT LR Zamasu. He finally has a home on the new Super Bosses team under the STR Rose. So we're going to check him out. We got him Max Link's Rainbow status. This is a unit that I know a lot of people were excited for when he initially dropped following the release of Vegeta and Trunks, but of course, as we know, right, he was kind of homeless, right? He really struggled to be present on any real teams, and you know, it was thought he would be saved during Worldwide 2023, but unfortunately, due to the lack of different names between the different Zamasus, he sort of found himself without a home. But now that's all changed. So let's take a look here. So he has an entrance animation. As long as there's another Patara ally on the team, he receives an additional key 1 per key sphere obtained. Changes tech key spheres to rainbow's key spheres for 5 turns. He gets an additional key 1 per key sphere obtained. He randomly changes key spheres of a certain type, int and tech, to int key spheres. He gets attack defense 200% and damage reduction 30%. When attacking with 12 or more key, he gets attack defense 50% and launches an additional super attack. When attacking with 18 or more key, he gets attack defense 50% and attacks are effective against all types. He launches an additional super attack. When attacking with 24 key, he gets attack defense 100%, performs a critical hit, and for every attack received or evaded, he gets damage reduction rate 10% within the turn, up to 30%, and key 1 up to 5. Every time he receives 3 or more attacks in battle or evades 3 or more attacks in battle, he recovers 10% HP. So we actually do have him here on the Vegito's team for this we're gonna use AGL Jiren as our run here, and the reason we're doing this is we're gonna attempt to juice him up with Gogeta and with Super Saiyan 4 Goku, if we can pull it off, right? It may not necessarily happen, so we're going to start by getting this, let him stack on up here, and then we're going to grab the 10 here with Zamasu. So Fusion Zamasu, looking here, we got 300k start of turn defense, right? But we do have 30% damage reduction, so we do got to get built up a little bit. And he's really he is a third slot unit. That's really where you're going to be using him, and where he's going to be most effective is in the third slot. Due to that you know, most of his stats are coming on his super attack. So like he gets like 7 mil defense on his super attack, but that's just it, right? It's post super. The 30% damage reduction helps with, if possibly dealing with, you know, maybe a low entry turn or maybe an AoE, but the reality is 30 mil start a turn, not bad, right? Remember, Rose's super attack does buff his attack, so that's not bad. He does share, how many links with Rose to share? It's 6, right? We should have shown that. Yeah, he's got 6, he's got 5 links with Rose, but when we shift into Zamasu, which we will try to do, he does get 6 links. But you can see here, I mean, he nearly soloed Bergamo all on his own. Pretty good attack stat for start of turn. We'll see after we get fully built up and we can do that active skill if things change. Alrighty, so let's see here. We should be able to handle going slot 1 for 1 turn, I think. There we go. The nice thing is, I mean, he doesn't need to do too much in order to get built up. There we go. Okay, so no super attack in slot 1. That's good. That's kind of what we want. Now the hard part is our Super Saiyan 4 Goku is coming out at the wrong time. We'll see what happens. Okay, we do get the... Nice. Okay. Excellent. Okay, so it looks like we're just gonna... Nice, we do get the dodge with Vegito Blue. Looks like we just kind of power through Kale, so I guess this will work out. I'm kind of okay with going a little bit fast here since, again, he doesn't really need to build. Rose needs to build more than he does. Getting the setup I want for the final turn, that's where it's going to be hard, honestly, I think. Alright, so we got Super Saiyan 4 Goku here in the wrong slot. So again, you see there's not much change in that defense. We actually dropped defense because we lost the support from Vegeta. So let's see, do we need to get any extra attacks here? Attacking with total more key for every attack received or evaded, damage or resistance 100%. So we'd just be gaining key. Okay. So we'll just keep Rose in front on the off chance that that is a super. And then this way Rose gets an attack build. So no attack for Zamasu on the... Well, actually, we probably need that attack to get his 5 or more super attacks. Okay, so actually let's... Hang on. Alright, so we reloaded. We're going to risk the slot 1. We do need the super attacks out of him because we do want to get that active skill. So it does mean Rose is going to lose out on a stack, but I mean, it's not the end of all things. We do get a 5 dodge, so you know what? We'll take that. 28 million on the first on this attack here. Again, we lost a little bit of support here. There we go. Excellent. So we lost a little bit of support from the Vegeta there. Speaking of... Alrighty. So we got the setup we need. So let's shift him into defense mode here. We'll shift Vegeta on over. Yeah, this should do the trick. Perfect. And then we'll send off Gogeta. So that way, when we're ready, so if we play this right, which I'm thinking we will, if we play this right, this turn should finish. We'll come back to the next turn. We'll shift into Goku. And then hopefully we'll be able to take down the Jiren, right? Because this next rotation is going to kill Kefla. Little bit worried about... Okay, there's the super attack. We're good. I was just like a little worried about where that super attack is going to be. But it is on Vegeta here. Yeah, so next turn we get the super boss kill. And then... Yeah, so next turn Zamasu gets the kill, and then it comes over to here, and then we gotta deal with Int Jiren's locking, but we should have Super Saiyan 4 Goku able to transform. So I think we can pull this off. Excellent. Alrighty. Okay, looks like this might just work out.
This energy. Could it be? Vegeta! Yes! I knew it was you! Kakarot! To bring about the justice I desired, I needed the perfect symbol sympathizer as my ally.
In this timeline, there is no one who can stop us. We have all the power here.
The two of us alone.
Perfect. Oh man, I do love that transition. It has to be one of the best ones. Better than both of the Goku and Vegeta ones. For sure. Okay. So we're going to keep Rose in. Obviously, we do need to build him some attacks. We're going to grab that. I'm going to grab this with Zamasu. And then grab that with the other Goku. Okay, hopefully this doesn't... Rose doesn't kill here. I would... Okay, good. Alright, I was a little worried Rose might kill, but good, he's not gonna, which means we can kind of focus on... which means Zamasu will get the kill, and we'll also have enough attacks to complete his active skill. So, perfect. There we go, 30 million. Alright, this is about what we expect to see. He's also getting support from the Goku here, because Goku does support Potara also. So, not bad. Okay. And so now the trick to set up what I want to set up here is we're going to have to... So we're going to pop the giant form, and then we're going to pop... Oh, this is perfect. Yeah, we're going to pop giant form, and then we're going to pop... We're going to pop Goku into Vegito, and then hopefully that kills this turn for us. Alright, so let's go ahead, let's do that. Let's bring out Super Saiyan 4 Goku. Excellent. Okay, so let's go ahead and let's just get as much damage out on this guy as we can. Perfect. Now, so the nice thing about using the giant form here is it will cancel the super, which means our Vegito won't lose a super cancel, which would be nice. Here we go. Excellent. Alrighty. Alright, so it looks like the lock didn't change here. Hold on, I need to check something on Vegeta. I think I got something majorly wrong here. Ah, that's right. He's not supporting Extreme Class for 2 types. Okay. I mean, that's fine. I mean, we're still going to get a Goku buff and a Vegeta buff, plus a Zamasu buff. So, you know what? It's fine. Okay, so Goku is locked slot 1. So what we're actually going to do is we're going to use a Sensu Bean here. Alright, and then we're going to pop Vegito.
Vegeta, put this on your right ear, please! Vegeta!
Give it to me now. This is what I'm supposed to do, right?
Yep, thanks, Vegeta.
This is Super Vegito.
All right, and then now we're gonna use his we're gonna use his active here.
Witness the power of the Potara.
won't hold back!
All right, beautiful. Okay, so like I said, the goal here is to get Vegito to super first, so that way he can kill with the Super Saiyan 4 Goku or his Vegito, as long as one of them kills. But he'll obviously do more damage being in slot 1 here, and that's what we want. And that's 3 AoEs. Wow. That's kind of crazy. I don't think I've ever seen Jiren do that many in one turn. There we go. Alright, we'll still get a counter back on the Fizz Vegito, which is nice. Alright, here we go. We get another one. There we go. Perfect. So, yeah. If I'm correct here, this should do the trick. There we go. Alright. So, hopefully this kills I mean, we kind of really need it to, in order to have the setup that I want for the final turn. But we'll see how it happens. But, I mean, maybe if we had gone for the extra attack stat, maybe, on the previous Vegito, we would have, like before we transformed, instead of swapping into Vegeta. But I kind of, well, actually, look, I mean, that rotation we had to, after seeing where the super was, we would have died if we didn't, so. Okay, I think we can get it. There's still plenty of attacks here. Alright, plus Fizz Vegito. There we go. Okay, and then now he gets his super. You want to pop off for me a little bit? There's one. There's a bunch of attacks here, and now that he's super, we should be dealing extra damage here. Would have appreciated one more here. Okay, but there's a bunch of attacks right there. Come on. Alright, this is where I need you to step up your game, Vegito. You're getting stronger. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Come on. There we go. One more. Yeah, okay. Keep it up, keep it up, keep it up. There's a bunch of attacks there. Oh, no. Triple? Yes. Okay, well, double. Okay, double. Give us a triple. Triple, 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 triple. Yes. Okay, we did finish the turn. Excellent. Okay, which means now we have the setup that I want. Perfect. Okay. So, and the super is right there in a great position. Okay, so first things first, let's swap into Gogeta, and let's use his active skill. Alrighty. Okay, so now that we've fused, we can go ahead and pop that active here.
This is the greatest fusion of all! I'm gonna send you back to hell!
Excellent. Okay, so now, we look at our team here. The Rose, his active actually is what we're going to use, because his active will buff Zamasu for 15% attack defense and 10% extra defense. So, right, we look at with the Gogeta buff, right, this is what we're already looking at. 750k, right? That made a huge difference. So let's go ahead and let's pop let's do this number. All right, and then let's pop the active here.
To achieve our virtuous plan, the Zero Mortals plan, we are sentencing the most unsightly beings to the heaviest punishment.
Nice. And we haven't even done that much yet either. Alright, so how much does that buff him up by? Okay, 879k. And then now, if we do his active skill here, right, his active skill will massively raise our attack temporarily and stun the enemy for 1 turn. But of course, right, he can't be stunned, so let's just go ahead and let's use his... Let's go ahead. This is as buffed as it's gonna get.
The time has come to open the earth and wash everything away. Rejoice, for the world of God is at hand. Lightning of absolution.
Alright, not bad. Alright, so there goes the active skill. Alright, so we can see there is a super there. So with 2 million, that's 2.6 million post-active skill. We actually can drop him in slot 1 here. And, right, he would tank the 1 million normals from Jiren. We're not going to do that because I want to get the extra attack buff off of Rose's super to max out his attack, right? He's going to get an extra 60% attack here, so that's what we're going to do. So we're going to put Rose in front here. We're going to do that number. Alright, we're going to get all 11 key spheres here. Look at that. Okay. Oh, that is a beautiful attack stat out of him. Obviously, Rose looking a lot better, but, you know, he's the brand new DFE LR. I would expect him to be better. But here we go. Perfect. So let's see this. Ooh, look at that. 77 million. I love the jump that Gogeta gives everybody. It's amazing. Excellent. Okay, we get an additional super. Excellent. And here we go. So Rose should tank this post super. Yep, double digits. 63 million, not bad. I think if I had a better setup, if I had a better setup on the previous turn, we probably could have bumped them up to like 80 million or something, I bet. I mean, this is still pretty good, honestly. There we go, we get it. I mean, especially when you consider he's doing 3 of these supers guaranteed, with a possible 4th out of the hidden potential, which we actually just procced. So, I mean, what was the total there? 63, and then 340 millions, right? So that's 180 mil, right? That's pretty good. Right, and he has, if you get the 4 supers, he's got 7 mil defense, which is pretty good. I don't know, maybe. Maybe I'm over-exaggerating there. 7 mil defense sounds good to me. Yeah, I think people highly underrated him. Like, that is the understatement of the year, I feel like. People were massively underrating him. Alright, are we going to finish here? We're coming close. We're pretty close. Alright, not quite. Alright, which means we'll just go ahead, we'll turn off animations, we'll pop the other Vegito, and we'll finish this. Alright. Would have been cool if we finished last turn, but that's okay. Alright, so let's pop the other Vegito. Let's do that number. Let's do that number. Alright, not quite enough to kill there, but that's okay. The counters will do the trick. Let's grab that. Let's take that. And surprisingly, we didn't get the Dokkan attack this time around. That usually happens. Yeah, so, I mean, it kind of our bad for not bringing, like, Daimagoku or something for the extra super attack. Kind of forgot that Vegito is only two-turn support for super class. Yeah, it was kind of dumb on my part. But, I mean, it didn't really it wouldn't have made that much of a difference. I think, again, we probably... If we got, like, a triple super out of Daimagoku, he could have maybe jumped up to, like, 80 mil. But otherwise, it only would have bumped us up to, like, You know, assuming we only got one super, we'd probably only bump up to, like, you know, 65 to 70 mil. Which is both still good, obviously. There we go. Alright, and then let those counters just go to work, man. Just one. Can the counters kill in this one? I can't remember. Well, there's our answer. Alrighty, so there you have it, folks. There is LR INT Zamasu EZA. I think they cleared it. I think they knocked it out of the park. I think he's really good. Again, really good as tax stats, what we saw there, right? On average, right, if you're not buffing him up with Gogeta there, you're looking at, you know, 30 to 40 mil attack stats, 3 to 4 times in a turn. That's still 100 to 120 mil damage per turn. That's just pretty good, right? That's an average turn for units that are not stacking. Like, to me, that's pretty good. And then, of course, if you do go the Gogeta buff route or any other unit that might buff them even further, you're talking about a much, much more powerful attack stat. So very, very happy with his performance here. I think he was massively underrated between the info reveal and the data download, and I'm very, very pleased with his performance. But curious to see what you guys think in the comments down below. So, guys, that's it for the video. If you liked the video, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you have not already. And in the comments down below, again, let us know what are your thoughts on Fusion Zamasu's EZA. I definitely think he's a lot better than people let on. He was massively underrated, and he is quite good. But let us know what you think in the comments down below. Otherwise, guys, as always, thanks for watching, and aloha.